Hey everyone, how are you? So it's been a while again. I want to say sorry, but I'm not sorry because I needed to take some time and focus on myself, and I had a lot of things I needed to work out. And so I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. And I missed you guys a ton, and I can't promise that I'm going to make daily videos or even any kind of scheduled videos. But I can say that I'm going to try to start making more videos again, and we'll go from there. For those of you who have never seen me before or been to the channel, hi, welcome. And um, it's been a journey. You should go and look through past videos. Like, I have videos on here from whenever I lived on the streets of New York, to traveling the country, staying with strangers all over the U.S., to a relationship that didn't exactly go how I had thought it would, to after that relationship and breakup and trying to get my life back to a normal place. All of that, there's bits and pieces of all of it in there, and so yeah, please, I guess, acclimate yourselves. I don't know, or just start with this video and begin from here, I guess. So I get a lot of messages on social networks, on Instagram, on Twitter, and people asking why I don't do photography anymore, or why I don't do these videos anymore, or why I'm not writing, why I haven't released a book, why I'm not traveling, why I'm not doing some kind of new crazy adventure. And to be honest, like, none of that to this point has paid the bills, and I have to focus on things that are going to be better for my future and offer some stability. And so that's what I've been doing. And I am working on writing a book from my 5-year journey, from everything from whenever I left New York, to traveling and the different places I visited, the people I met, to even like whenever the journey ended, and I stopped traveling, like after that, and the relationship that I got into from the journey, and moving to Orlando. And so I'm going to include all that in there because whenever I left New York, I said I was going to do 5 years of a journey, and wherever I ended up is where I ended up. I was just going to go with it. But starting out, I was going to travel the U.S., and originally in my mind, I thought I'm going to travel the U.S. for 5 years. But sometimes things happen, and things that you don't expect. Maybe you meet someone and fall in love, or whatever. Like, things happen, and so it was all a part of the 5-year journey, and it'll be included in the book that I'm working on. So there's that. I am writing. I have started doing some blog post again. Right now it's at a place called jared.com. And so those blog posts are there. I'm doing a YouTube video now. Photography, I'm going to probably do some more with my phone, but within like the last year, I had an incident where my camera, the settings on the panel stopped working. I couldn't do anything with settings, and so I ended up having to sell the camera for parts, because to fix it would have cost the same amount as buying a new camera, and I just didn't have the money for it. So I have put photography kind of on a back burner for right now. I will eventually go back into it. My main thing is that all of that, the photography, the writing, these videos, all of that is a part of a bigger thing, which is what my real passion is, which is storytelling. And as long as I'm storytelling and doing something along those lines, then I'm pretty happy with it. And yeah, so it's not photography is my main passion, or writing is my main passion. It is, or doing these videos is my main passion. It's the storytelling. And honestly, whenever, after the the breakup and everything, and I was doing freelance photography at that point, and I felt very frustrated with it because it wasn't in line with what I wanted to be doing with storytelling. I ended up moving closer to Disney and taking on a position with Disney and thinking, okay, well, I'm going to take this on and eventually I will move up and start doing storytelling with Disney. And that hasn't really panned out like that at all. And I felt like it was an excuse to be comfortable, to stay in a comfortable place. And I don't want that. I want to be doing storytelling, but I need to be doing, if I'm not doing storytelling as a career or as a job, then I need to be doing something that pays the bills, because I have to take care of myself. That's the bottom line. I have to do whatever it takes to take care of myself. And taking on the position with Disney, making not much, hasn't done much to take care of me and having a stable life. And I also would love to eventually have a husband and have a dog and have my own place. Like right now I'm staying in a room with roommates and they're great, but I want my own place, and I can't afford that traveling around and doing my next adventure without taking whatever my last adventure was and figuring out how to turn that into something financially successful. And as I work on that, I need to get into a career or a position where I can make money to support myself. So that has been the focus. And I don't see, as much as I tried to convince myself that staying in Orlando was going to be the best thing for me, and working for Disney and working my way up to eventually become a storyteller without even like having any kind of plan to that, that doesn't work. Like, it hasn't worked. I can't see having what I would consider a successful life living here in Orlando. I just don't see that working. So I'm looking at different positions, different opportunities across the U.S., and wherever I end up is where I end up, and I'm going to make it work. And as long as it's towards like becoming a better me, and then doing storytelling as a side thing until hopefully it becomes a position, like something that I can make a stable career out of. So until then, I need to focus on other things that can get me to the point of being financially stable, and then the storytelling is kind of on the back burner. And that includes these videos and writing on the blog and writing the book. It's going to take more time because, of course, I've got to focus on a career elsewhere. But I feel like that's what I need to do to make sure that I'm taken care of. And I can't really take on another adventure. Those are the adventures, the time spent on the street, and then the time traveling the U.S. and meeting people, staying with strangers. Like, it was amazing. Don't get me wrong, it was great. But at the end of the day, it didn't pay the bills, and it was a struggle. It was a challenge. I enjoyed it. It was an adventure. I stepped out of my comfort zone. I wouldn't change it for the world. But right now, I need to step away from those kind of adventures unless they are paying the bills. I've got to prioritize and do what it takes to make sure that I'm financially stable myself and that I'm happy in my own life before I'm going on adventures and doing storytelling that isn't paying any bills. So yeah, so that's where I've been focusing on myself, managing my career and trying to move up into a position somewhere that is a better opportunity for me, and then taking care of myself physically and getting to a place where I can be happy again, where I can be myself and be happy. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I've been doing. And like I said, I'll try to make more videos. But right now my priorities are a little bit different, and I feel like my priorities are where they need to be. So yeah, so that's where I've been. That's what's going on with photography and writing and the videos, is that I'm more focused on bettering myself and becoming a better person, so that one day I can get married and have a place of my own and have a dog. I really want a dog. And have a more stable life. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe. And again, I'll try to do more videos. I don't know when. I won't have like a set schedule, I don't think. But I will try to do more videos and keep you guys up to date and say hi and stuff. But yeah, also follow me on Twitter, a place called Jer. And I think that's it. You guys have a great one, and I'll see you soon. Bye.